How many times have you been told your standards are too high? Maybe in dating, maybe at work, maybe even from family. But here's the thing, your standards aren't too high. They are just too convenient, or rather, they are just too inconvenient for people who benefit from you settling, plain and simple. Have you ever lowered your standards just to please someone? Hi lovelies, welcome back again to this space. My name is Tife. Some of my friends call me Bolo Tife. Thank you for coming back again, my returning subscribers. And if you're seeing this channel, if you're seeing me for the very first time, I'm glad that you found this space. Oh guys, I am really happy that at least this channel is actually kind of getting some momentum. Now let's jump right into what we have to talk about today. It's a little bit sensitive. I might work on some people's foot or their toes, but that's why we're here. You're learning to grow. Sometimes growth is not actually comfortable. Let's get right into it. How many times have you been told your standards are too high? Maybe in dating, maybe at work, maybe even from family. But here's the thing, your standards aren't too high. They are just too convenient, or rather, they are just too inconvenient for people who benefit from you settling, plain and simple. Have you ever lowered your standards just to please someone? Let me know in the comments, how did that go for you? Now there's this thing, society pushes people, especially women, to shrink their standards. Standards aren't about arrogance, they are about self-respect. Now there's a point I actually want to drive home here. If someone calls your standards too high, they're usually asking you to make it easier for them to give you less. And the minute you accept it, like Nigerians will say, it don't be for you. Now, there's a reason why our standards matters. Our standards actually filter out what we don't deserve, or rather, it tells you what you deserve in your growth. Now, they protect your time, your energy, and your emotional health. There's an example I want to give you. Now, if I'm saying I want emotional maturity in a partner, it's not being picky. It's actually survival. It is sense. These things are really important. Now let me give you like an actual example. Now imagine dating someone who constantly crosses your boundaries, but everyone is telling you, at least you have someone. What kind of a headache is that? Hey, or at work, you're being told to accept poor treatment just because that is the way things are. They will ride on you, but okay. Now, lowering your standard doesn't create love or respect. It creates resentment because you find yourself regretting why you're not speaking up for yourself or why you're not even doing something different. But let's create a balance here now. Now, you have to distinguish between your standards and unrealistic expectations. Now, standards are respect, honesty, consistency. Unrealistic ones are wanting perfection or even control. Now, this is what I want you to do. You need to have standards to grow yourself. At the end of the day, if you don't do that, you're only doing yourself a disservice. Now, your standards, I want to remind you right now, are your self-worth in action, and never apologize for them. Because if anything negative on the long run happens to you, nobody will answer. But now, I want you to do something. Write one standard that you refuse to compromise on in the comments. Say it out loud. Claim it. What how it actually empowers you. If this message actually hits something in you or says something to you, please like this video, share it with someone who needs this as a reminder, and please don't forget to subscribe. If you don't want to miss conversations like this in the future, we're actually building a community. That's what I'm asking you to do all of this, and be reminded that your self-worth is not negotiable. It's your survival skill. I'll see you guys again in my next video. Have a good one, guys.